Hey, Paul. Did you sleep well last night?
Morning, dear. Sure I did. You?
Nope. Thanks to your incessant, obnoxious, loud snoring again.
Oh, God. So sorry. I tried to sleep on my side, but I just always end up on my back. Your earplugs didn't work, huh?
No. Why should I be the one to suffer like this? Do you have any idea what sleep deprivation does to people? You say I'm cranky and moody all the time, but this is your fault, you know. You seriously need to get professional help or I'm done sleeping next to you.
Yes, okay, honey. You know I'm trying.
And you better keep trying until you stop snoring for good.
I will, dear. Anyway, how can I help you?
Yes, I'm not here to remind you of your stupid snoring. You remember we have that dinner tonight for Ivy, right?
Sure. Ivy's high school celebration dinner.
Good. Then I assume you know what you need to do too, yes?
She told me it starts at 7 p.m. tonight. So we need to be there a bit earlier than that and get seated at the restaurant, right? I've got to do an all-nighter because of my night shift, but I'll make it. So don't worry.
Wait, no. Were you actually thinking of coming?
Sure, of course.
I don't think so.
Why not? What do you mean by that? Of course I'm going to be there. This is to celebrate her getting into that prestigious high school that she's always wanted to go to, right? She wants to go to MIT, and that school has a history of students who go there, right? This is a big deal, and we need to celebrate that she's smart enough to go to this high school.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why you can't ruin it for her.
Shelley, what do you mean? We've always celebrated things like this together. I've even been to her school events and everything else that involved her middle school. Why not this one?
Because it's high school, you prick. It's a totally different world to middle school.
How? I don't understand.
I don't have time to explain. Anyway, no, you're not going. She doesn't want you there, and quite frankly, neither do I.
But why, Shelley? Where's the explanation for this? You can't just be unreasonable like this. Let me remind you that I'm paying for her to go to this high school, too.
God! Do you really want me to spell it out?
Well, that's what I've been asking for.
She's 15 for crying out loud. She doesn't want to be embarrassed by you, okay?
What? By me? How am I an embarrassment to her?
You literally don't get it, do you? Don't you remember when you were a high school kid? Or were you too much of a nerd that you never cared enough about what people thought of you? Actually, there's no need to answer that. I can guess what you were like in high school, and I don't even want to know anyway.
Well, I do remember high school. And yes, I did care about what the other kids thought of me. But Ivy's our little girl.
She's not our little girl anymore, you idiot. She's all grown up. She cares about her social status and authority and things like that now. And she should.
And what's that supposed to mean?
It means that she doesn't want everyone to know that her father is a factory worker. And quite frankly, neither do I.
But that's what I do. Why did you say that? I work my ass off for you guys. Everything I do is to provide everything for the both of you. I don't deserve to be told this.
Yeah, and as the husband, you should. And you just don't get it at all. You bring the stench with you wherever you go.
A stench?
Yeah, it's pungent. Imagine if you bring that to her first ever gathering with her new high school friends. She's invited 5 of them with their parents, and she's got to give a great impression. First impressions are everything, remember?
And? What are you implying? And if their parents are also going, then that's all the more reason as to why I should be there too.
Absolutely not. They're all going to point at you with that stench you're going to drag in with you. And then to Ivy. God, poor thing. I'm getting goosebumps just imagining how torturous that would be. So no, you're definitely not coming. Just go.
Go where? Are you telling me not to go to one of the most important events of our daughter's life?
That's right. Now go home! Or what? You want Ivy to lose her new friends now, do you?
What kind of friends would you call a friend if they left her because of this? And cut it out! This is absurd!
No, Paul. You're the one who's being absurd, okay? Don't ruin this for her. She's been telling everyone that you work in finance, too.
What? She lied about me to her friends?
Well, what did you expect? How do you think she's making all of these new friends? You think they would have accepted her having known that her dad just works at a stinking old factory?
So do you think that lying about me justifies it?
Please, give us a break. I've even lied about what you do for a living.
You too? What the heck? What the heck is wrong with this family?
You're what's wrong. And this is nothing but embarrassing for us.
Man, I'll take a shower before I head over there. How about that?
No, you're missing the point. Her friends can't know who you are. You're not coming, okay? Don't come here, Paul.
Fine.
Hey, Dad. Mom told me about you possibly coming to my dinner tonight.
Morning, love. Yeah, sorry you had to hear that.
Okay, but you better not come. Like, actually, Dad, I'm super serious. Don't come. I'm with Mom here, okay?
Wow. You too? What's wrong with the both of you? My wife and daughter don't want me anywhere around them. Do you know how disappointing and hurtful this is? I went to all of your other school events. What happened to that? You'd rather not have me there when your other friends and their parents are going to be there?
Yep. You bet, Dad. And that was before I started to care about what people think about me, okay? You're going to ruin my reputation. I'm about to start a fresh new life at this new high school, and I've just made some new friends.
Yes, your mom told me.
Then you know how important this is to me. You know that this is the high school that I've always wanted to go to. Middle school wasn't that great for me. But high school will be. I'm already off to a good start, okay? So you can't ruin it for me, Dad. You just really, really can't. So you're not coming to the dinner tonight, okay?
Ivy, this is really hurtful.
Well, deal with it, Dad. This is what it's like to have a teenage daughter, okay?
You bet it is. So you really lied about me and told your friends that I work in finance too?
Yep, and it's going to stay that way.
Why did you do that? Are you really embarrassed of me?
Duh. Who wouldn't be? Dad, your factory stinks. And so does your uniform.
Not this again. Ivy, I can't help that, can I? It's work.
Yes, you can. By not coming to my dinner tonight.
Oh boy. And do you think that you're going to have this ideal high school life that you've always wanted by lying to your friends? What if they find out? What are they going to think of you then?
Well, they never will, Dad. As long as they don't see you, then they won't ever know, will they? I'm not going to let anything slip either, and neither will Mom.
Oh boy. This is just not good, Ivy. Not a good way to start your high school life.
Well, you can keep your opinions to yourself, Dad. Just whatever you do, don't come to the dinner tonight. Okay? Paul, are you there? I just saw the papers. What's that about?
I've had enough, Shelley. I want a divorce. Please sign them so I can send them off.
What? Why? Is this to do with us telling you not to come to Ivy's dinner tonight?
Yes. That was the last straw, Shelley. But this has been going on for far too long anyway. I'm sick of being treated like this by you and Ivy. Our own daughter thinks less of me, and that's because you do. You set the example for her, and you've set a terrible one for her. And she sees me in exactly the same way you do. I've had it up to here with the both of you. I tried to look the other way, thinking maybe this was just a phase that she was going through. But with the way you're being, I don't see how I can change the way she sees me.
Right. So it sounds like you're serious about this.
Absolutely. So please sign them.
Fine. You can have it your way.
You can talk to my lawyer Lawrence about the divorce settlements and all of that stuff. And you're getting full custody of Ivy. I'm sending you enough in settlements to make this as smooth and peaceful as possible for all of us, too. So I hope you'll appreciate that.
Fine. Give me his number.
We'll send that to you later.
I can't believe you got yourself a lawyer over this. I'm not going to question your choices, but I hope you know that you're paying for that lawyer too, because I'm sure as hell not.
When do I ever expect you to pay for anything, huh?
Well, I'm just saying that we don't have that kind of money, okay?
Sure. Also, I've already packed my things, so I'll be staying at a hotel nearby. So if you need me, I'll let you know where I am.
Oh, don't worry. I'll leave you be in peace. I won't be needing you. So you can enjoy your stay at the motel or whatever.
I'm staying at a hotel, not a motel.
Whatever. As long as you're paying.
I will be. In any case, Shelley, just sign the papers and send them off. If not, leave them somewhere and I'll send them off myself.
Trust me, I'll sign them ASAP.
Okay, good. Then let me know if you need anything.
I just told you I won't.
Okay, fine. Have a good night.
Dad? Are you being serious about divorcing Mom?
Hi, love. Yes. I was going to tell you myself, but I guess she got to you before me.
Nice! Thanks!
What's that supposed to mean?
I just want Mom to marry into a richer husband next, and I can't wait!
Right. Well, at least you can keep your fake persona and about your father working in finance.
Yeah, exactly! She better really get a guy who works in finance.
Well, this is a nice day, isn't it? Is that all you texted me for?
Yep. Just wanted to make sure this was actually happening. No hard feelings, Dad. Yeah?
Well, I'll leave you to it then.
Yep. Bye!
Bye, Ivy.
Hi, Paul. How are you doing?
Hi, Shelley. I'm good. And yourself?
Good, good. I just wanted to let you know that I've sent the divorce papers already. In fact, I sent them right after we spoke, but I realized I forgot to tell you. So there you go.
Right. Thanks for letting me know. I knew you'd send them off immediately.
Of course.
I also heard from Lawrence that you've agreed to the terms and conditions of the divorce settlement, too. So I'm glad that worked out smoothly, too.
Yep. As long as Ivy and I get enough money to get by, then we're good. I can't be bothered to go through the negotiations and everything anyway. And besides, the amount sounded good enough to me.
Good. Glad that amount was sufficient for the both of you. Don't forget that the money includes Ivy's college tuition fees. That should last her until she graduates. If she can't, then maybe get her to work part-time like a lot of college kids do. That'll be a good experience for her too, anyway.
Sure. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Your annoying, obnoxious lawyer told us everything we needed to know anyway.
How is he annoying and obnoxious?
I don't know. He was just being a lawyer, wasn't he?
Doing his job, then?
Yeah, I'm being annoying and obnoxious.
Right. Well, anyway, is that all you wanted?
Yep.
We're done here, then.
Yep. Bye, Paul. Have a nice life being poor, working the night shifts at the factory.
Bye, Shelley.
Paul! Are you there? Paul! I just saw your factory on TV. That's where you work, right? On Channel 4? A show called A Sneak Peek Inside a Factory of the Medicine We Take? And you were interviewed? I watched all of it. You've been promoted to the factory's general manager? That's a huge deal, right? You're going to be earning way more than before, right? You never told me this. You could have told me before all of that talk about the divorce. Hello? OMG, that's a huge-ass factory. I didn't know you had factories in other countries, too. Your factory belongs to one of the biggest pharmaceutical factories in the world. Paul, why didn't you tell me this before? I know you're reading this, Paul. Answer me. Hey, Dad. It's me. How's it going?
Hey, Ivy. I'm good. It's so nice to hear from you. How about you? How's my little Ivy doing?
Well, not so little anymore. I'm going to graduate high school soon. And I'll be off to college this fall. Yay!
Oh, wow. Congratulations are in order then. How do you feel?
Pretty good. I'm so ready for college.
I bet. It's going to be a wonderful experience for you. I'm sure of it. So, did you want something?
Yeah, so since I'm off to college soon, you know I'm going to MIT, right?
Oh, no. This is news to me. Congratulations. I knew you'd get into a great college. Good on you, Ivy. Good on you.
Thanks, Dad. So, yeah, I need my college fees. I need to pay for the first term up front. Can you send it to my bank account? You've got my bank account details, right?
But I sent all the money, including your college fees, to your mother a few years ago, when we got divorced. You should talk to her about this. She agreed to the sum I paid her and everything.
What do you mean? Mom hasn't told me anything about that. She just told me to ask you about it.
But she signed an agreement years ago. Listen, honey. I made sure you guys were both set for a few years. Especially for you. I made sure you were set until you finished college.
Oh. Well, I can ask her again, but she sounded like you were meant to pay for it. You're the father and you need to pay for child custody, and that includes my school fees or something. I don't know about things like this, Dad. It's adult stuff. Can you just make it easier for me and just send me the money? You can talk to Mom about the specifics later, right?
So she hasn't told you anything? Not just about the money, but also about me?
What do you mean about you?
Oh, boy. Listen, Ivy. We hadn't spoken much in over the last 3 years or so. I expected your mother to have told you the truth.
The truth about what? What is it, Dad?
Ivy, I'm sorry to have to tell you this over a text message.
Okay, just tell me.
I'm not your father, Ivy.
What?
I treated you very much like my own daughter, and I still love you despite the circumstances. But, Ivy, your mother and I met when she was a divorcee. And we decided to get married when you were about 2 years old.
What? No! That's a lie! Mom hasn't said anything to me about this. And she would tell me if that were true.
I'm sorry you had to hear it from me then. I guess that's a conversation that you're going to have with your mother then. But listen, this means that I no longer have the obligation to pay for you, including your college education, which I sent already anyway. I didn't even have to send your mother the money I've already sent her. But I did it because I love you and I care for you, Ivy.
This doesn't make sense. So, who's my dad then? Who's my real dad?
I don't know, honey. You're going to have to ask your mother this. All I can say, regarding your college fees, is this. I sent your mother $144K in total. Ask her if you don't believe me. She must have the agreement somewhere. That has all of the agreements we made signed and sealed.
What? OMG, that's so much money. But then, you're rich, right? Mom said you're the factory manager or something now. Can you send me some more?
Sorry, honey. When I sent you that money, that was pretty much all of my savings at the time. Ever since the divorce, I've had to save up from scratch again. And now I've just about made it to having enough to provide for me and my new wife.
Oh, you're married now?
Yes. Sorry, honey. You understand how I've got to provide for my new family now, right?
But... what the heck?
I can't give away more money when I've already sent your mother everything I had as well.
And how am I supposed to go to MIT then? Dad, you know this is like the best college ever, right?
Sorry, Ivy. I'm not your father anymore, okay?
No, but wait then. What What am I supposed to do now? I'm off to college. I can't go anymore? Is that what this means? Dad!
I'm not your dad, Ivy. Sorry, honey. Good luck, Ivy.
Paul! Why the heck did you tell Ivy about that money, huh? You think she needs to know any of the agreement we made in our divorce settlement? She's only 18, for God's sake! You could have spared her the details, couldn't you? What's wrong with you?
I hereby agree that I shall not request for additional payment from the other party as of the following date.
What?
That's what you agreed on in our divorce settlement contract. We've already disclosed to one another our financial disclosure in accordance with state law. You signed that one, too. We talked about this through my lawyer. Which means I'm not obligated to pay for anything to you or to Ivy.
Damn it, Paul! Paul, we could really do with the money here. We're not exactly in the best financial state. You're richer now, right? You can help us out a bit, surely.
You manipulating, selfish, unreasonable cow! I told you I had had enough of you scamming me for my money. I said no more.
Whoa, okay, geez.
I wanted nothing to do with you ever since you've belittled me and tried to emasculate me during our entire marriage. I'm happily remarried and want nothing to do with you.
Oh, you got married again?
Is it that surprising, huh?
But... Well, okay, fine. Congratulations. But you still have an ex-wife and daughter to take care of.
I gave you all the money that I had and it's on paper. Read it again and tell me if you still think I should give you more money. And Ivy is not my daughter anymore. Which means you and her are none of my business. Goodbye, Shelley. Have a nice life. And stay out of mine!
No. Paul, please. We're so broke. We need you. Paul? Paul! Damn it, Paul!
It turns out that as soon as we got divorced back then, my ex-wife quit her part-time job and solely relied on the money I gave her to get by. That was the reason why she depleted all of the money I gave her. She shouldn't have quit her work. The sad news is that since she couldn't pay her college fees, Ivy had to give up going to MIT and blamed her mother for it. She couldn't get a scholarship there either, which just added oil to the blazing fire. I heard from our mutual friend that Shelley went back to working part-time as a waitress at a diner, but says she hates it. I guess she doesn't have much choice to work hard, though. That should make her understand what it's like to work hard and provide for a family. She's always belittled me, so I hope this has taught her a lesson or two. As for Ivy, well, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, as they say. But I hope she'll grow to be a nice young lady.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like it and see you in the next one.